Good day, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for joining us on today's live event. For me, it's a very special privilege to be speaking to you today because what you're going to experience today is really a dream that's in the making for the last 14 years. If you take a look at Havre & Boker's logo, you'll quickly find that mining is not only part of our heritage, it's our roots, and it's where we started from. And we've always imagined that there is a certain responsibility with mining materials from this earth, and it should be done rather respectfully. And 14 years ago, my father had a dream. My father had a vision of saying that we have to do something about the fines in this world. And what better thing to do than collect all these fines and make pellets out of them in order to be able to transport them, process them, and make something useful out of them. And this vision became reality when we inaugurated Havre Engineering in Quebec 14 years ago. And the fact that today you're going to be experiencing a live event focused on pelletizing 14 years in the making is really something special for us. So I hope you enjoy today. I hope you have not only a very knowledgeable day and a very educational day, but I also hope that you have a very, very fun experience. Thanking you on behalf of everybody at Havre & Boker. Have a great live event.
Dear customers, employees and friends, I'm Peter Grotjohann, the Managing Director of Havre & Boker Niagara in Germany, and I'm proud to welcome you today to this special online event. In the next minutes, you have the unique opportunity to see one of our innovations in the field of iron ore processing, the Niagara pelletizing disc Scarabaeus, and to experience a live run. We will present insights of the design and manufacturing of the Scarabaeus itself, some background about pelletizing, and of course, the benefits of this special device. We will provide technical facts about metallurgy and especially about green steel. Get yourself a nice cup of coffee, fill up with positive spirit, and enjoy. Havre & Boker Niagara is a leading provider in screening, pelletizing, and primary crushing systems. The company's mission is to deliver the best of these technologies to customers in the aggregates, mining, minerals, chemical, cement, and food industries. With deep roots and years of experience in these industries, Havre & Boker Niagara uses its innovative technologies to effectively meet the needs of customers around the world. With an increased focus on the environment and the efficient use of our natural resources, we concentrate on helping you to transform raw materials into sellable products through innovative processing technology. The Planet Blue campaign was introduced at Bauma 2019. With this campaign, we wanted to give answers to the current challenges posed by climate change. We have given this campaign the title Planet Blue in order to focus here and now on the opportunities offered by Havre & Boker as a whole, with which our customers can make a small but sure contribution to a more careful use of resources and materials. There are different names and initiatives that all have the same aim: to get a step closer to a world with fewer CO2 emissions. The term Planet Blue should always remind us that Havre & Boker, the sale of resource-saving technologies, brings added value for our company. A successful environmental focus can only work if it brings economic benefits for everyone involved. Our main challenges and consequent actions towards the global spread of the pandemic had the following priority: stay healthy and protect our employees, families, and customers. The next challenge was to stay productive and keep our promises towards our customers and partners. Last but not least, we had to provide for a positive business result for the current year, but also set paths for the coming years. But through the pandemic, we also learned that we are much more flexible than we thought we were. Our employees acted extremely professional in terms of hygienic rules inside and outside of their jobs. Our organization proved to be crisis tough by building an emergency task force and information network that coordinated rules, decisions, and informations to everybody in no time. Our customers showed an amazing patience and partnership in order to tackle the most difficult tasks like virtual commissioning of complete plants using Harvard-developed technologies. Our vision for the future is to create the perfect flow. Under this slogan, we continuously pursue the development of unrivaled technologies and services for the perfect flow of goods, processes, and work. It symbolizes productive, effective, and smooth operations within the network of the customer's entire company, which we wish to ensure with our technologies and services. However, perfect flow is also directed inwardly and requires that we at Havre & Böker design our internal and group-wide processes, communication, and teamwork in such a way that we achieve our goals effectively without stress and frustration. Now they have the opportunity to learn more about our efforts in this field. Our pelletizing experts, Dr. Metodi Slatev and Dr. Jan Lamke, will present you our perfect flow in iron ore pelletizing. Thank you and enjoy this journey.
Hello, my name is Metodi Slatev and I am a General Manager of Havre Engineering in Freiberg. Havre Engineering is an associated institute to the Mining University Bergakademie Freiberg. This is more than 250 years oldest university specialized in mineral processing and the mining industry. We are specialists for processing, crushing, screening, pelletizing, and we supply engineering for these industries. In the same time, I am head of sales and process department in a Havre Niagara in Münster. This is a plant and machinery production company which supplied this equipment for the above named industries. In this case, we have a best connection with Havre Engineering in Freiberg, developing the processing, and during the Havre Niagara supplying the equipment for this process.
Thank you, Metodi. I am Jan Lamke, Head of Sales at Havre Engineering in Freiberg and Technology Unit Manager in Pelletizing. Together, we'd like to send you a warm welcome to our presentation of the newest generation of the Scarabaeus. Behind us, you see the Scarabaeus SC 7500 with a diameter of 7.5 meters. Today, we're going to show you some insights, how the disc is working, what for the disc is used, and especially what is the benefit of our clients in use of this technology. What is a pelletizing disc? What is a pelletizing disc used for? Let's discuss about agglomeration itself. Agglomeration, and to be really theoretically, is the transfer from fine particles into larger balls. Balls like this, for example. In the end, these balls show tailor-made product properties. Let's discuss some of them. For example, the improved storage and transport properties. This is important for a global connected seaborne transport of iron ores, of fertilizers, even of building materials. Defined particle size and particle shape is necessary for the feed of a blast furnace as well of the direct reduction. Important for green steel, we like to discuss later on as well. The production of a really tight particle size distribution of the balls itself leads to the fact that the metallurgical behavior of a blast furnace and a direct reduction show improved flowabilities. With the improved flowability, the capacity of the metallurgical devices could be improved. The adjustment of porosity and density is important for fertilizers, as well the avoidance of segregation. In the end, and this is the most important fact for our clients, the products show an increased market value. But today we're going to talk about iron ores, especially with the use in green steel.
Thank you, Jan. The iron ore content in worldwide mineral resources gonna be lower and lower. Even more, this industry have to supply a product, iron ore, with a constant and very often a high quality. How could we reach this goal? Beginning with the mines. We are specialists and we have a know-how beginning from the blasting, crushing, screening, flotation and pelletizing. Today, as Dr. Jan Lamke already said, we have to speak about pelletizing. Pelletizing is the process in the end of the mineral processing of iron ore. After pelletizing, started the metallurgical process. So, in this stage, we have to have a product with the maximum quality, maximum of iron ore content, so that the different metallurgical processes could be started. For example, the green direct reduction process with reducing of CO2 emissions.
As we are in the workshop of Haver and Berger Niagara here in Münster, the pelletizing disc behind us is only a standalone equipment. For sure, at our clients, there's not only one pelletizer. Typical iron ore pelletizing plants consist of 10, even 20 pelletizing discs in a line. What are the reasons for? Let's get into metallurgicals. For the reduction of iron ores, there are a lot of quality requirements, metallurgical-wise, regarding the material itself, regarding the swelling index, regarding the reducibility, in particular the type and the quantity of the encompassing materials is important. And therefore, it is not even possible to use natural ores. It is a beneficiation necessary of these ores, and I would like to talk with you about these beneficiation steps.
Today, pig iron produced in a blast furnace is processed into crude steel in a converter. From 2026 on, direct reduced iron, DRI, will be produced in new DRI plants. The industrial DRI plant in Bremen operates with natural gas. Later, it switches to hydrogen produced via electrolysis. DRI from Bremen is transported to Eisenhüttenstadt by rail. There, DRI is produced as well in an innovative DRI system using hydrogen obtained from natural gas via a methane pyrolysis process. As part of the project, 2 blast furnaces are shut down at the sites. With added steel scrap, the DRI is processed into steel in new electric arc furnaces. Once direct reduction is carried out with green hydrogen, the steel making process is CO2 neutral.
As I already told you, today we are happy to show you another pelletizing disc for iron ores. Important for direct reduction is the production of a really tight particle size distribution of the iron ores. In the past, 9 to 16, even 9 to 19 millimeters in diameter of the iron ore pellets was sufficient. Today and tomorrow, there will be the need to produce a tighter particle size distribution, 10 to 14 millimeters, for example. And this is only possible with a unique technology which delivers the client possibilities to react on the changes of the natural material itself, changes of the surrounding conditions, and in the end as well changes on the aim of pelletizing. To meet the requirements on the R pellet, we create this lovely equipment behind us.
Yes, but this is not the beginning. The beginning was pointed 40 years ago. Since 40 years, Harbour & Böcker Niagara supplied pelletizing disc for the conventional iron ore process. Since more than 12 years, we are working in investigating of this pelletizing disc, which is able to produce pellets for direct reduction of iron ore. There are different features, more than produced since 40 years pelletizing disc. Additionally, to the parameters like inclination and rotation per minute, we have additional possibility to increase or reduce the height of pen side wall. These features give us additional possibility to meet the hard requirements for the direct reduction pellets.
I guess you are interested in the influencing parameters itself. I suggest to start the disc to see how the influencing parameters, speed, inclination, and rim height are able to be changed. And what is really important, they are not only able to change, they are able to change on the fly. That means there's no need to stop the production for fine-tuning of the process. While the production, it is possible to create best pellets ever. Dr. Zlatev, please start the disc.
Okay.
What is green steel? What does it mean? How does green steel belongs to our daily life? Discuss the background with me. The United Nations Framework Convention on Climate Change, negotiated and signed in 1992, the climate protection has been accorded to increasing international importance. In particular, the focus has been on energy-intensive industries as emitters of greenhouse gases. Beside emissions trading, mainly technology changes and improvements lead to the success. Europe has the unique opportunity to lead the transformation and it's economical to a future in which is CO2 neutral, environmental responsible, circular, and able to compete internationally, addressing third country trade distributors within inhibitions. However, unilateral and asymmetrical regulations in the European Union and in Germany poses the risk of relocating production and emissions. Steel is central for the European Union economically, and it underpins the development of major manufacturing sectors right along the value chain. Steel industry sustains 2.6 million direct and indirect jobs in the European Union. Therefore exists a clear action plan to establish a market of green steel in the period between 2021 and 2030. In plain language, the sector has to develop, upscale, and roll out new technology that could reduce European Union steel production CO2 emissions by 30% until 2030, compared to 2018 emissions, or let's say about 55% compared to 1990, and by 80 to 95% by 2050, while contribution the greenhouse gas emissions across all sectors. Let's discuss new technologies for green steel. There are two different types of steel production. We already discussed blast furnace route and electric arc furnace route. The electric arc furnace route with direct reduction, especially with the use of hydrogen, is the key effect in my mind to reduce GHGs in future. Today, it is not possible to feed that much hydrogen into the blast furnace to reduce the CO2 emissions dramatically. Thus, there is a need to change the whole steel situation. What does it mean? There's no blast furnace right here anymore. There would be another metallurgical equipment. This another equipment leads to different dust, different materials which have to be processed, which have to be landfilled in the end. Hopefully not landfilled, hopefully recycled. This has to be our main goal. Reduction of GHGs and reduction of landfilling materials. Let's discuss the benefits of the Scarabaeus. In plain language, improved product quality. The Scarabaeus process creates higher quality pellets which can be sold at better prices due to significant tighter pellet size distribution and higher iron ore content. The Scarabaeus pelletizing disc gives the operator a full range of influencing parameters by the machine itself. In the end, there's no need to add more and more binder and additives only to create better pellets, higher strengths. The equipment could do the job. Let's get on the disc and discuss the influences of the parameters: rotational speed, inclination, rim height, beside other influencing parameters like the position of the scrapers, like the inclination of the scrapers. Come with me, please. Next to the pelletizer, I would like to discuss several influencing parameters with you. But before, we have to get in mind 150 tons per hour of material flow over that rim. 150 tons of material, iron-bearing fine particles, get into the process chamber, get wet by the addition of water, and in the end, due to the rolling effect of the pelletizing disc, the material grow until the rim is over, we can say. And in the end, the balls roll over the rim of the disc onto the discharge tube. There's binder in the material, there's water in the material. That leads to the fact that we create sticky material. In the process chamber itself, while pelletizing, this is the benefit. On the discharge tube, that could lead to problems. So we done everything possible to create a really smooth discharge tube in order to avoid sticking of materials on the tube. In the process chamber, we can see the honeycombs, spread iron, which leads to the effect that materials get into the honeycombs and there is no movement of material and the bottom layer itself. So there is a natural bottom layer which leads to a natural wear protection. As we discussed, material, binder, water inside the process chamber could stick in the process chamber as well. So there is a need to add scrapers in the process. See over there, 3 scrapers are for the bottom layer cleaning and 1 scraper is for the cleaning of the rim itself. Sure, of course, you can see the hose where the water is added into the process chamber. We can change the position of the nozzles, mainly done while commissioning. As well, the inclination and the position of the scrapers could be changed. That leads to the fact to improve the process, to create a really smooth process. Sadly, I can't show you the iron or pelletizing process right here. I would like to get over to a customer of us, ask them what they think about, and to see and to get a feeling about that impressive process.
Здравствуйте, меня зовут Самойлов Владимир Владимирович, я являюсь генеральным директором научно-производственного объединения «Ракурс», которое является эксклюзивным представителем компании «Хавр Ниагара» в Украине. На данный момент мы находимся на центральном горно-обогатительном комбинате Метинвест Холдинга, на котором установлен окамкователь «SCARABEUS» 7500 диаметром 7,5 метров и производится окатыш крупностью от 10 до 12,5 мм.
На данном окамкователе регулируется высота бортов, также угол наклона. Все это производится в режиме реального времени путем расчета алгоритмов на данном окамкователе. Определяется гранулометрический состав, который установлен на сборочном конвейере от чашевого окамкователя. Также контролируется гран-состав путем изменения частоты вращения и добавления влажности в шихтовой материал.
Pelletizing is more than a disc itself. The knowledge of the physics leading to the perfect pellets. Thus, Havre Niagara operates a pelletizing pilot plant in Freiberg. Freiberg, the town of Technical University Bergakademie Freiberg. In our test facilities, we are able to start the process. This was the way with our customer from Raccource. The first meeting was done in Freiberg, in our offices of Harvard Engineering in Freiberg. We developed the best solution for the perfect pellets for direct reduction in Ukraine. The way was long, but results could be seen. In our test facilities, we have for different types of machines, screening machines, pelletizing discs, and we are able to start the process to analyze and to find the best solution.
Havre & Birker Niagara has been involved in the field of processing technology since the year 1872. We supply screening and pelletizing technology for different types of industries. With our know-how and experience, we have built our name as one of the world's largest exporters of pelletizing discs for iron ore processing. Currently, there are more than 100 units in operations worldwide, and sales are growing. Herewith, we would like to express our special thanks for attending our live event today. We are pleased that you have joined us on this journey today that opens new doors to a more CO2 efficient iron-making process. We are thrilled with the turnout, and you have helped to make it a true success. Our team will provide you with a link to the on-demand version and our contact data. Please do not hesitate to contact us directly or through your local dealer or representative who can advise you in your own language.
Hello, my name is Liam Page and I'm your main contact for pelletizing in North America. I look forward to working with you and hope to hear from you soon. Bye.
Мы тоже говорим по-русски. Я ваше контактное лицо.
Hello everybody, I'm your contact for research and development in Freiberg, Germany. I'm pleased to work with you. Glück auf!
Hi everyone, I'm Max, your contact for pelletizing here in Australia. Heber and Boca, pleased to work with you. Have a good day.
Hello everybody, I'm your contact person for Pelletizing Brazil. I'm pleased to work with you. Ciao!
Hope to see you in person again very soon. Auf Wiedersehen.